Good evening, good evening. It is day 314 of From Here to Jerusalem. So this morning I woke up. Yesterday we had a long day. Filming, walking. Then we went out for dinner. Had this amazing dinner. Met with Alexander, who is a local traditional musician who plays both Serbian and Bulgarian traditional music, as well as Macedonian. His father, I don't know which. I believe his mother was Greek, Macedonian, and the father is Serbian. Both of them doctors. He studied to be a veterinarian and ended up being a sheep herder. Not only sheep, like he has an actual mixed flock of goats and sheep, which is herded by a pack of dogs. I mean, and in walks this man, and he's like this big, strong man, and he plays like this traditional flute. He brought two instruments, like a tiny, it sounded like a mandolin, a tiny little instrument, and then a flute. It was wonderful. It was actually really, really, really beautiful. Very strong voice. And of course, all of this was also for the episode that we were filming with Mehmedovic. Now, I didn't know how famous Jovan Mehmedovic is, but I'd also forgotten how intrusive the world can be when you're that famous. Like, everybody stops you, everybody wants to shake your hand, everybody wants to be part of what you do. It is it's a lot. I could feel it last night. I was really, really tired. Now, don't get me wrong, we had a few beers and we were going to film the goodbye and the move to the border in the morning. Then we get up and it is raining. So we have breakfast. It is still raining. And then I go, and they go, what do you want to do? Is there something else that we can do? There's one thing they wanted to do, which was film me at another farm, which is like just to have nice pictures, 50 donkeys, water buffalo, this really old type of horse. He had like one of those horses had the coloring, like apparently one of the oldest colorings in the world, and the darn animal has like nearly zebra stripes on his legs and on his forehead. It was amazing to see. And to be honest, I had never seen water buffalo in my life, so it was all new to me. We played some music there, and then they said to me, what do you want to do? Because it's raining. And I said, well, what I really would like is to fix that strap on the bag, if it is possible, and forget about walking. Because tomorrow it'll be a better day. And, it was also getting later. By that time it was 10 o'clock in the morning. Going into a new country, coming up to a border, all of it, it's a lot. So I said I would stay. We brought the harp bag to the shoemaker here. He took one look at it. He went looking for bits and bobs, and he fixed it. He actually just sewed in the straps on both sides. It won't move now, like it'll stay where it is. So I'm delighted. And of course, as we go through town, you stop, you start, you stop, you start. People want to take pictures with Jovan, and we went to this old sweet shop. It was just, it was lovely. Now, there was also this young man, and so they said they would take care of, I have to be in here. I don't know if there's anybody else here. that they would take care of tonight as well for me. So I have the same room as I had yesterday, and all my stuff is out and about. I have to still pack all of it. So, you know, because it all took so much time. I think it was the right call to stay the night here, and then what I'll do is I'll get up really early tomorrow morning. It's about 6 kilometers to the border, and I have 6.5 kilometers to the border, and then I'll cross into Bulgaria. And Ina Andre from the Jerusalem Way, Bulgaria, she sent me a message asking me, was I crossing today or tomorrow? And I said tomorrow, and she sent me an address. They have a room for me in the town over the border. It is just, because I was going like, oh, I don't know where I'm gonna stay. Like, there is a hotel, and a lot of people here were saying like, oh, Bulgaria, that's gonna be a hard one. I'm thinking, oh, here we go again. Let me get my gloves off. Here we go again. But yesterday I did see a lot of signs of, there is a lot of illegal crossings here, and it can really, apparently there is gangs operating here, smuggling people. It is just, you see little discarded backpacks everywhere, with clothing discarded. It's a bit messy, but I don't know. Some were saying like there is a lot of poverty on the other side. There is, especially the Roma community is very, very poor. So to keep an eye on all of that. I honestly don't know what to make of any of it. So I think I did think one thing for sure is it is better to deal with these things early in the morning than late in the afternoon. The rain just wouldn't stop. And I said to Jovan, you're going to go, it's going to stop raining and the sun is going to come out. And I took a bit of a rest, and then Stefan, who came yesterday, he works for a local web portal here, and he said, I didn't know you had a harp with you, because he came yesterday onto the road. He had heard about us arriving, and he really wanted to make a portrait of me. And he said, I didn't know you had a harp with you. Like, can I make another portrait with the harp? So I said, I'm not logging the harp anywhere. I made that mistake the night before. I had to walk to Nishka Vanya, and I nearly paid the price for it when I arrived in Bela Palanka, because it was all too much. But if you come here, we can do a portrait. And he came, we did. We went for a cup of coffee, and he kind of put me at ease. He was saying like, Bulgaria is just Bulgaria. It's what it is. So I said goodbye to the crew, and they went on. And here I am. This morning we also went to see Alexander again, the musician, and at the what is it called there? So we're here in the Stara Planina. It's on this side. Wool clothing and pillow from Karanachon sheep wool from Stara Planina. So Stara Planina, where the donkeys were, he gave us all some presents, which include, for tomorrow morning, I might try some tonight. This is donkey milk. This is the stuff that Cleopatra bathed in. And he told me it's really, really sweet. It's very, very, very dense in, what is it called? What people are can be allergic for in cow milk. You know what I mean. This. Guess what this is? Oh, would it be homemade brandy by any chance? So they were laughing at me yesterday because I did not want to drink I didn't want to drink the rakija in the morning. I was going like, but isn't it Lent? And they were all like sipping away, and I was like, I had the one, and I was like, oh, I have to walk. Like, how am I going to do this? There we go. We have some more as a goodbye. Then from the convent in Skovo, what I have left is cheese, bread, and it is barley bread. It weighs a ton. She said to me, will I give you some sardines? And I said, no, you're fine. Sardines? Oh, yes. This is homemade ivar. Homemade ivar, the best stuff. And then, of course, you can't live without chocolate. There was more cheese, but we ate it. And then, to top it all off, from the man with the donkeys, I know his name. Socks. They are real woolen socks made from the wool of Karakaunon sheep. These are the sheep. I've seen them. There's a photograph of them earlier on. Here you go. There it is. These are hand knitted socks. I mean, my mother knitted socks. This is just so good. One tiny problem. How am I going to carry all of it? So tomorrow morning early, I'm going to go do all of this. Pack it all up. I'm going to go to bed now. I went for coffee with Stefan, and then he went to pick up food for his friend. We said goodbye. We talked about tourism in this area. Now, what's really interesting in Dimitrovgrad, I was wondering, did this town suffer from the building of the E80, which is like, it is, I've been saying pan-Balkan route, right? Oh my God, like they're still building on it. It's going to be even bigger than it is now. You saw the photograph yesterday of the lit up bridges. That is that road. It is insanely big, and it goes really fast. If I understood this right, the president of this town, so the guy who is in charge, he negotiated, I don't know how, but it's the best thing ever. Very, very clever, because towns like this in Italy, they lost all their business, all their going through, like nobody would come through those towns anymore and stay there anymore. This man negotiated that every truck that comes through here over the border has to pay a duty which goes straight into the town. So they have income. They actually have an income from the people crossing the border. I mean, it is so clever. And so there are all these lovely little old shops, and it's buzzing. There's none of this, what I saw in Billa Palanca, what really, really grated on me, and why I got so, part of it, I think, part of that sentiment why I got so cranky is that it felt like they just let the entire town slip. Like you've got like a Roman milestone standing there, which has been standing there for 2,000 years, and even the Ottomans didn't take it down. And okay, you had to, and then the entire town around it is like sad, and the people are sad, and oh, it's just sad for them. I don't want to be sad for them, I want to be happy for them. This town, they had a guy in charge who negotiated a deal. Oh, you want a bigger road? They're not going to stop in town? That's fine, no problem. Pay a toll. It's basically a toll to come by this town. Very clever. Stara Planina, I mean, those mountains are so beautiful. At this moment, nobody lives there. Like it is, this young man has been documenting the last people who are living there. We went to visit 2 people there. So today, where the socks are from, like traditionally it was used for herding cattle, mainly sheep and goats. It is beautiful. It is just beautiful. I've had a great time in Serbia. I really have. And having been with the film crew for the past day and a half has been a real bonus. It's been really amazing. And I'm so grateful I've spent this time here. I'm so grateful I came this far. And I know people are saying like, oh, the hardest bits are now to come. I mean, if this was Serbia, I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I'm looking forward to crossing the border. I'm looking forward to go to the country where they say no, yes, and learn a bit more about them as well. They were very different. They were really closed during the Iron Curtain time. There is this time no fence, so I'm heading back into the European Union. I can take out my Serbian card, my Serbian telephone card, and I'll be able to use my data from Ireland again. I know it seems like nothing, but it actually is a big thing, because it is. You know, I got it all sorted, but it wasn't easy peasy lemon squeezy. I have donkey milk and brandy and cheese for an army, bread that'll keep me alive for 200 years. Dragoman is where I'm heading tomorrow. I'm looking for the old road to Dragoman. I'm looking forward to walking on it, and with a little bit of luck, I'll have very little rain. This can be the coldest part of the country, with temperatures going down to -13, -15, even at this time of year. So far, all good, lots of luck. I'm gonna go to sleep. Tomorrow we go back to the normal regime of photographs in a diary. Thank you, Serbia. Thank you, Dimitrovgrad. Oh, so tonight I go for dinner, and I had a pizza, and I order food, and sitting there in my pizza, in my salad, had a coffee, and then I go to pay, and the lady says, "Are you the one with the harp?" I go, "Yeah, that would be me." "Oh, you'll need a lot of luck." And I'm going, "Yeah, I do. I need all the luck in the world." So I hope everybody is like keeping their thumbs up for me and wishing me the best. I feel all emotional now. I'm gonna go to sleep. It's been good. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for supporting me. I can do with all the support I can get, like from subscribing to the channel to liking, commenting, all kinds of other things, donating, sharing the story. You know, if there is people you think might be interested in following me on the second half of this journey, and finding out how far we can go in these times, because that has been one of the conversations people have been trying to have with me, and the answer is I don't know, but if you want to, come along and we'll find out together. Good night. I'll see you tomorrow.